travel day. Who's excited for travel day?
I'm good to go.
Gotta love it. Matt was saying a while ago, he goes, well, we're motivated travelers. I guess that means we have to be motivated to travel.
That's right.
So here we are, travel day. It's our first travel day, big travel day in what, 6 weeks?
Yeah. Yep.
Since we came back from Utah.
Yep.
So we are starting our summer adventure, and we're on our way to our first campsite in North Carolina, Lenoir.
Yep. Lenoir, North Carolina.
Lenoir, North Carolina. So one thing we haven't discussed with you all, and we'll probably do a separate video about it later on in the summer, is that we recently joined Thousand Trails. We got the adventure membership, and so we're headed to our first Thousand Trails campsite since we purchased the membership. We've stayed at another Thousand Trails membership in Texas, and we really loved it. But this is the first one since we have joined, and our whole summer is all Thousand Trails. So we're going to start in North Carolina. Then we have 2 in South Carolina, and then we have, I think, like 4 in Florida, 4 different ones, and then we'll have 1 in Texas. We have a little stop in between there. We're going to Talladega in Alabama. That we're not staying at Thousand Trails, we're staying at the actual Speedway. So, but we're hoping to get a really solid review before we put out a video on Thousand Trails. Anything to add on that?
Yeah, I think what we'll do too is we'll once we get set up at this particular one, we'll probably piggyback a little review of each one just to kind of, because there's so many unknowns out there for a lot of people with Thousand Trails. I think people probably have questions on what the sites really, or the campgrounds really are all like. I know the one we stayed at in Texas was dated at best, but it was very open. It was very spacious for us, campground wise, off the beaten path. Like, we were out there and it was nice and quiet.
Yeah, it was great.
So yeah, we'll put some information about this particular one on the back end of this. But yeah, we're pumped. This traveling, or this trip, we're literally we don't get back into Kentucky until end of October on Halloween.
Yeah,
and,
Halloween.
Yep.
Ooh, spooky. Oh, look, Tennessee.
Yep.
So we still got a ways. Yeah, so just to give you a little feedback really quickly before we get back to our daily travel, the whole thing with Thousand Trails for us, and the only reason that we purchased it really is because, as Matt told you in our last video, he had recently got laid off. So we wanted to try to find a way to save money on campsites, because let's get real, campsites are very expensive. We don't have a great solar boondocking system yet, but that's
in the works.
Because we love the West. But so once we get through this summer and we have a better understanding, we'll probably do a whole episode about Thousand Trails and the different types of camping and so forth. But other than that, we are on our way.
Can't wait.
We're just hitting Tennessee. The doggies are having a great time.
I'll tell you what, too, it's everybody's out. Like, there's another rig in front of us. They're all over the place.
Yeah. It's total summertime camping. So everybody stay cool out there. It's really hot. When we get to our campsite, we'll probably go ahead and do our rig review.
Yep.
And show you our home. So
all right.
Later.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we made it to our campsite here in North Carolina, which we are in the middle of a mountain, it looks like. Completely treed in, which is cool. It's almost like a little holler, for you southern folk that know what that means. Anyways, got here, we got all set up. This is the next day because we got back last night and we were just whooped. So we just relaxed the rest of the night last night. But we wanted to go ahead and show you all walk around of our rig, which is the Alliance Delta 292 RL. And for those of you that aren't familiar, RL stands for rear living. So that means we have a living room that's in the back portion of the actual RV. Our bedroom and everything is in the front, kitchen's in the middle, and the bathroom's in the middle as well. But we wanted to show, one, the outside, and two, some of the upgrades we made. So right off the bat, let me show you all. One of the things that we did, because we do take our bikes everywhere, we've got a Hollywood bike rack. We have 2 e-bikes, and we have, I'm not undoing it because they're massive, because I'm not going riding today, but we have 2 Espen e-bikes. One is the Espen Nero, the other one is the Espen Nesta. They're amazing. We love them, and they're fat tire bikes, 4-inch fat tire bikes. They'll literally go through anything. Upgrade wise to the rig on the outside, one of the things that I was wanting to do for a while and just did here recently was I added the snap pads right here. Do I need that block underneath it? No, but sometimes when you get to ground where the back is a little bit higher, I'll actually add a block underneath it just to make sure that I'm not having to extend the jacks all the way down. I don't really like having the jacks fully extended. And in the front, it kind of looks like this. So that right there. So we put them on all 4 of the stabilizers, as well as here on the front on the tongue jack itself, which leads me into my next upgrade that we did. Is when we had our other rig, which was a Jayco, I had installed this Lippert tongue jack on there. What I went on and did is when we traded that in and got this one, I took that Lippert tongue jack off. Well, I had the dealer take it off and install it on here because it was more than capable of handling the weight of the 292. Other than that, the rig itself is absolutely amazing. One of the other things we did outside, I just saw it, that's why I got, a little squirrely there. Cameras, right there. I put a camera on the front. I put a camera on the door. I'll show you our door right here. Also did the RV lock, keyless entry lock. And we also put cameras on the back up there. So the one in the middle is the camera for when we're traveling. That acts as my rear view mirror. The one on my right, maybe your left, is the one that is basically our security camera. And the other thing there that's on the left of the camera is motion sensor light, because I've got those on the back, above the side door, and on the non-camp side. Those will only come on at night, obviously, but that was important for us as well, because sometimes we'll be in places that there's nobody around, and those will come on if something's creeping up on the rig. But that's the primary things we've done for the rig outside. One of the other things, it's kind of inside, but outside. Now, I'm going to show you the pass-through. What I did in here, you're not going to be able to see it really a lot, but I added foam padding throughout it. It's basically like that gym padding. One, just to protect the floor, keeping things from sliding around. I don't want to mess up the flooring of the actual pass-through. And that's what a pass-through looks like when you're full-time. The table that comes with our rig, and then all of our gear. This is my side that I keep a lot of stuff for the truck. I've got our Blackstone here, some other chairs, things of that nature. The other side is the non-camp side, which has got all our stuff for our sewer line, water line, electric. We've got all of that. I'm trying to think, anything else? Oh yeah, Level Mate Pro. That thing is clutch. If you have a rig and you want to not stress yourself completely out while you're trying to level your rig when you get to a site, what I did is I took the Level Mate Pro, I mounted it in here, And basically when I get to a site, it's already activated. I'll just pull up my app, check it, see where we're at, and adjust it from there. Is it perfect? Nah, I would say it's pretty close. You always kind of get stuck in that mindset of trying to strive for green, because the way LevelMate Pro works is green on the sides, green zeros on the sides and green 0 on the front means you're completely level. The other thing we did, just to kind of skip around here, just recently while we were at the Alliance Rally, we added the MORryde extended door handle here, which comes all the way down, and when we're done, it slides straight up like this. It secures with this strong magnet right here. What we had before was kind of one of those standard RV handles, the one that you kind of do it and flip it over. Slam in front of the door, kind of secured. I really like this one better because, one, with our grandkids that come and visit when we're in our home state, it gives them more room to be able to have something to hold on to. And the last thing really I did on the outside was not a major thing, but I added these foam step covers, or step pads, I guess you could say. I did that primarily to just more for comfort than anything. Sometimes we'd be at a site and the campsite would just be getting beat with the sun. The steps would get hot. This completely keeps that. Now, yeah, does it have to be cleaned off a little bit more? Things like that? Yeah, it does. But I took some padding I got from Amazon, like deck floor padding for like boats and things like that. Did that, measured it, cut it, and they just peel and stick on there. Nothing major. Still have plenty enough that I could probably do 2 more of these after I did them. So that's really everything on the outside, I think. I'm trying to think. You can see right now we're in the heat of the summer, so I don't know if you can really tell, but we got foil on the windows because it is a sauna outside. It's an absolute sauna. So we're gonna go inside now, and Stacy is gonna show you all a little bit of some of the upgrades we've done inside, as well as what the 292 looks like. All right. Hey, Lincoln. Door. Oh, a couple things I did forget to mention. This thing, if you got dogs, it's the Lippert Screen Defender clutch. And then this thing, the Lippert Screen Shot, super clutch. Because when you got the door open and you have dogs, automatically closes. So that way this numbskull and that numbskull can't take off running if we're bringing in groceries or whatever. So it's pretty nice. That and this keeps them from just totally destroying our screen. Hey,
we don't want holy screens.
No holy screens. Well,
holy home. No holy screens. Welcome. So I guess Matt told you all about the outside of the 292 RL, which is now our home because we are officially full-time now. So I was just going to show you around just a little bit and tell you some of the features that we really loved and what drew us to our rig. The most important feature of this rig that we loved so much were the windows. What windows, you're saying? It is so friggin' hot, especially here in North Carolina. And we're only going to South Carolina and Florida, so how much hotter could it be? So, Reflectix. If you don't know about Reflectix, it is the most amazing little invention for full-timers that live in their rig in the summer. So it has cooled down Delta Dolly, which is, I don't know if Matt said that's her name. It's cooled her down tremendously. It reflects the sun's heat and throws it back outside so it doesn't get absorbed inside where we're trying to stay nice and cool. This does have a couch, folds out to a bed. It's not the most comfortable bed, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the grandkids haven't complained, so, but it does work. You can sleep 2 adults and maybe like 4 kids. My husband's favorite part of the rig, recliners.
Had to have it.
That was one of his must-haves, the recliners, because he likes to chill and watch the big 40-inch TV.
50.
50-inch My bad. What? It's a TV. Loves to watch the big 50-inch TV that came with the 292 on. Watch out, Libby do. Let mommy get this close. Watch out.
Move.
Baby girl.
Libby, move.
Jeez,
RV life with big
right.
dogs.
We did make some adjustments. So there was a floating dinette right here. The table was this way, and it had 4 chairs, 2 on that side and 2 on this side. But since we work full time from home, we opted to take that out, replace it with 2 small desks, and these beautiful chairs. We love these. They are rotating, and they do not have wheels.
That's right.
Big plus. Big plus. They're very comfortable. We got these off Amazon. As soon as we can figure out how to get our link tree attached to our YouTube, we'll start putting all of this stuff on the link tree. The chairs, the desk, pretty much everything we get comes from Amazon. We also did an update over here. We added these little reading lamps. And these reading lamps are battery operated. They do have a little remote, so you can click them on and off from anywhere in the rig. They're perfect to add just a little bit of mood lighting. The main light in this RV lights up every little pot light here in this main drag. So it can be awfully bright if you just want to, have some low lighting. So this is really helpful. There are a couple of lights over the recliners and over the desks that you can operate independently, but again, they can be a little bright and harsh. These are perfect. We do have a fireplace. It's wonderful in the winter. It has kept us from having to run the furnace. Back in January when we got the rig, we were in Texas, and it happened to be extremely cold in Dallas. It was really kind of a phenomenon because we got lots of snow and ice, and it was crazy. This worked like a charm. It was beautiful. We loved it.
Has a remote.
Yeah, it has a remote. You can change colors of the flame. You can adjust the heat. You can auto set the heat to kick on and off for certain temperatures as well.
Which a little trick there is to have your fireplace a little bit lower than your furnace, or higher, lower, and then that way they offset each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your fireplace to keep your furnace from kicking on if you're trying to heat the underbelly of the rig, because it's very important. You don't want to get those frozen pipes. And when we were in Texas, we actually had frozen pipes. It didn't last very long, but we had the furnace going. We had our tank heaters, and that really helped, because this does come with heaters for every tank, for your freshwaters, gray, and your black.
Frozen pipes being the campground, not our actual rig.
Yeah.
The underbelly heaters, the tank heaters kept them from freezing.
Yep.
And we got down in single digits.
Yeah. So then we have this beautiful 3-burner stove with, ta-da, an
Actual oven.
Okay, it's tiny. I know it's tiny. I get it. If you're a big cooker and you love to cook, this probably isn't that impressive to you. I'm not that person.
No, she's not.
I really do. I like to bake cookies. I do like to bake. This is perfect for that. Baking cookies or making a pizza or something for the babies when they come over, or for my husband when he's like, I want something sweet. Perfect.
And you said 3-burner?
3-burner stove, and it comes with this glass top like most rigs do. I would suggest, if you're running the oven, I would also go ahead and put this up, because the residual heat here, I just don't take chances.
Yep.
So I would always put this up if you're doing the oven as well. We do have a beautiful, you can see, ta-da, reflectors. There is this cool window back here, and it runs the full length. So when it's not extremely hot and 90-something degrees outside, it's nice to have this give a little bit of light, especially depending on where you're parked. sometimes you don't get that beautiful campsite, that campsite view. So you might only have a view on this side. And,
True.
you know, you want that. We do have a 12-volt refrigerator. It's a Furriana. I'm not going to open this. But it's worked like a charm for us. It's the same refrigerator we had in our Jayco, just a little bit bigger. And we haven't had any issues with it. Now, with RV fridges and freezers, you're going to want to defrost them regularly because the frost buildup is real, people. It happens. So you do want to defrost your freezer regularly. But we haven't had any issues. The other funny thing about RV refrigerators, at least these 12-volt ones, is they're not metal. So they're not magnetized. It's like this glassy plastic on there. So since we collect magnets everywhere we go, we decided to get these little metal boards, magnet boards, and stuck them to the fridge. So we can still collect our magnets, have them on the fridge, and it works well. This also does come with a pantry. I will open this, and it is a hot mess, but I want you to see the amount of storage in this pantry because it's amazing. Don't judge. We're full-time living. It's huge. It's really got tons and tons of space. We even mounted our broom and our duster on the door, and we also keep our bags right here. And then down here you have your fuses and
Breakers.
Yep. So everything that you need is tucked away. It's hidden. It's not out. You don't have like a breaker box that's showing. It works out well. We like it. Oh, and it did come with the light, the auto light in here. We didn't have to install it.
Yeah, it's a
It
little
is a motion light.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's gorgeous. All right, the other upgrade we did in here in this area is we changed out this backsplash. As you can see over here, kinda, the backsplash was the same as the countertop. And we just wanted this area to stand out a little bit because we love our coffee. And we're a little bit of a coffee snob couple. So we just wanted this to be great. He laughs, but
So what? It's coffee.
all that's coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get coffee from every place we go.
Everywhere we go.
So
We have certain coffees that we like, and this is what it is. But this is nice. This came from Amazon as well. And again, as soon as we can get the links up, we'll get that in there for
pill
you.
and stick. Can't beat it.
Yeah, pill and stick. Just cut it to size. Boop, there you go.
That's it.
But that, the lamps, the desks, the chairs, pretty much anything that we get, it comes from Amazon because we live on the road. Oh yeah, let's show them the hinges here. Oh gosh, babe.
not showing.
Don't look in the cabinets. These hinges were added. We added those because bizarrely, these cabinets, dresser drawer thingies,
They have soft close, but they didn't have
they don't stay up.
struts or hinges
So
on
you
them.
have to hold it when you're getting in and getting stuff. So my lovely husband added those.
Which you'll see.
Those are like toy box hinges,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Because that's smaller.
Yeah, you'll see when we, in the bedroom we get struts.
So before I show you the bathroom, I wanted to point out this little upgrade here. This is a micro air thermostat, and it will actually link to your phone so you can monitor the temperature of your rig on your phone. You can change it from your phone. It has Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connection, and it's really great, especially if you have pets at home, so that you can monitor and make sure that the temperature in the rig is good. And if it's not, you can adjust it whether you're here or not. Yep. So that's a great upgrade.
Yep. All right. Every day.
Every day.
All day.
I can't tell you how many times he's set off this little alert, this CO2 alert thing, just by backing
pushing the button.
into it.
All right, watch out, buddy.
Buddy, can I show him the bathroom?
Oh goodness.
Here, go in there. Go. Thank
like,
you.
What are you all doing?
All right, I'm going to show you all the bathroom. Don't judge. All right, so this is our lovely restroom. I know it's small, guys. It's a rig, okay? I get it. It's a small bathroom. It's perfect for us. We don't need it for anything else. We don't need to get ready in here. We get changed in our bedroom or in the hallway or whatever. We're not real picky. It did come with this. We didn't have to add it. So this is really nice. Look, I hate to show you this, but
You got to put your laundry somewhere.
gotta put your laundry somewhere. But this is really nice. We love this. We added this,
Yep.
Amazon. It's worked out tremendously.
Yeah, and it holds up pretty good on
It
travel
holds,
days too.
Yeah, it holds during
I
travel
think
days.
only once it really kind of fell over.
We've got plenty of room for every little grooming thing that my husband needs. We did switch out the
Shower head.
The one that we had wasn't much different than this, but the water pressure wasn't great, the one that it came with. So we switched it out for one that had a little bit more water pressure. So let me close this up. Easy peasy. But it's great. I mean, you've got a huge medicine cabinet. I mean, huge. You could probably add additional shelving in here if you wanted to, and that would work great. And then tons of towel storage.
Yeah, tons of storage in
This goes all the way back.
Yeah,
Like,
so as deep as the shower is up here, that's how deep these four are. It's insane.
yeah, like you can lose stuff back there. And then you have 3 drawers in a nice little area. So there's plenty of storage in here.
We hear a lot of people also complain about how the vanity, I guess you'd say, kind of sticks out over the sink. But really, what else are you going to do? You want this shelf space.
Yeah.
You need obviously your sink there. There's really not too much more you're going to be able to do unless you change this entire setup.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, if I'm brushing my teeth or doing whatever, I have no issues.
No,
So.
I've never hit my head. And I think that's been the biggest complaint by some people is that they hit their head, but it's never happened. We did add these mirror tiles so that we would have a full-length mirror. Amazon, super cheap, works perfect. You can see you can get a full length. Oh gosh, you can get a full length view right there. All right. The other thing I want to tell you about really quickly is mixed tiles. So when you're living on the road, you're always looking for a way to hang stuff on the walls. And so we found mixed tiles. These things are phenomenal, okay? They're like a foam piece. They just got a magnet on here and a magnet on here. They're really light and they do not move at all during travel.
No.
They've never fallen off. They've never moved. We have all our kids, and then over here we have all our grandbabies. And then coming into the bedroom, we have some pictures that we've taken on our adventures. So, oh, Lincoln, there you are. So this is our bedroom. Again, don't judge. We live here. We did hang a TV here. There is a metal plate behind this wall on the 292s that you can put a mount into. So that worked really well. So we just put our little TV from our old rig in here, and it swivels and comes out, and it's great. We have tons of storage in this bedroom. Now, when I say tons of storage, I mean for an RV. I understand people are like, what am I going to do with all my stuff? You're going to get rid of it, honey. I'm just telling you now. You're going to come with the essentials. So, but we've got tons of storage up here, up top. These come up, and we did have to add the struts for those.
These.
Yep, we had to add that. Otherwise, you would have to like lean it on your head while you're up there trying to get it. You're like holding the thing up with your head. Then you have these, I guess they're closets, like locker type closets. It has a shelf, or you can hang things.
So real quick, I originally was hanging stuff and was having,
I didn't,
and she didn't on her side.
because I'm smart.
I had all kinds I was getting so frustrated. I was like, all right, screw that. I'm going to start to do what she did and just putting the stuff that I normally wear here, and then I'll have her show you where we put our hanging things. But I did also put in motion lights in there, and then on the bottom, just because it's dark in here, and if I'm getting ready, I'm the morning person, she's not.
Yeah.
I get ready and I need light. So
Yeah, and he's not turning the whole light on in here. It's
No.
not happening. Speaking of lights, though, this does have a main switch right here. Ooh. And that turns on all of these pot lights. There is another switch on this side that has little reading lights. You can do a blue light or a white light. And then there's a switch over on the bottom down there that does 2 little pot lights underneath the count.
also, this you would be surprised when we talk about small space, a lot of storage. There's this lists up for storage, and you got a drawer for a nightstand.
But we're not gonna open
But we're not going to get those.
We did add this. This came from our previous rig, and it just hangs over a door. It's perfect for some hat storage. I put my coat on it, my purses that I use on a regular. I'm gonna step over Lincoln because he's curled up in a ball.
Yeah,
over
this
here.
is look real life with big dogs, y'all.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. All right, you got 2 drawers. So we both have a drawer for our undergarments and socks and things.
You know, our essentials.
And then we have this big hanging closet. So there's plenty of space.
And I put motion lights in there too.
Yes, motion lights. Thank gosh for him and his motion lights.
Hey,
There's not
it
a
is what
thing
it
that
is.
we open in here that doesn't light up. Okay? The only thing I will tell you about this closet space is it is short. So like my dresses and long coats or long shirts, they're going to bunch up at the bottom. That's just life. And we've got a portable steamer.
That's it. That's what you do.
So, but other than that, I mean, this is our everyday living. This is our home. You have tons of storage under the bed. We also added these little shoe things hanging from there. Lincoln's not going to let me show you much more, but
Hi, buddy.
and if you lift up this bed,
Which we're not, because
We're
we're not going
not.
to show you how many shoes we've actually got underneath.
yeah.
So this is an entire storage unit underneath this bed,
Yeah.
and we've got tons of shoes. Just way too
Tons.
many. They're going to end up going in storage because that's where solar is going to eventually go.
Eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is our home, and this is what full-time living looks like. I mean, this is not huge. It's tiny living, but it's ours, and we love it. And we've fallen in love with Alliance and our Delta, and we would recommend them to anyone. I think if you have any questions specifically about Alliance or about this model, reach out to us. Put them in the comments below. If you want a link to anything that we've shown you, leave a comment. I'll send you the link until we can get our link tree up and start linking all of our Amazon finds. Even these little plants, they're fake. I don't have, who's got time? I don't have time for real plants. But these are fake. They came in a little 3-pack and it was Amazon, and it just gives a little greenery to our life. And I love that. So, but that's it. I think that's pretty much everything that you can see about our beautiful home. And do you have anything to add, Matt?
Nope, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Other than that,
We'll wrap up this episode then of Motivated Travelers. And
Mhm.
until then, stay motivated and get out there and travel.
talk to y'all soon.